Well, hello and good evening, everyone. This is the regularly scheduled meeting of Garden City's Planning and Zoning Commission. It's November 15th, 2023. Call a meeting to order and note that all commissioners are in attendance. It's Commissioner Shepard, Commissioner Brown, Commissioner Montoya, and Commissioner Wild. Let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, for staff, any changes to the agenda this evening?
Chairman, unfortunately, Mayor Evans was unable to make it tonight. He had intended on being here, but he was called out of town unexpectedly. And so staff would suggest moving item number 1 after the public hearing.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay. So we'll move on to the consent agenda. Right now, it contains our minutes from the October 18th, 2023 meeting. And then also a note that our December 20th, 2023 meeting will be canceled. So those two items are on there. Also, from time to time, we will, if possible, move any items on our agenda up to the consent agenda if and only if the item and the application meets various criteria that we'll get to here in a minute, but it usually entails fully complete application, no public testimony, and just everything is pretty buttoned up on the application. So and I have a couple of questions to flush all that out. So we'll just get right to that. Let's see. So is anyone for that application ZONFY 2023-2? Is anyone in the audience that wishes to give public testimony on this application? Other than the applicant? Anybody else? We've got some people on Zoom as well, so I'm going to ask Zoom participants, if you're out there to give public testimony on this application, now's the time to let us know. Okay. Is the applicant present? Chad Weltzin with Erstad Architects.
Yes.
Okay, if you wouldn't mind just standing and state your name and address for the record, please.
Chad Weltzin, Erstad Architects.
Great, thank you. And have you had the opportunity to read the draft decision document, including findings of fact, conclusions of law, and draft conditions of approval?
I guess.
Okay, and do you agree and consent to all those stipulations in that document?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Last question. Is there any member of the commission or from staff that feel this item needs to be heard?
Chairman, staff does not feel that this item needs to be heard. However, there were written public testimonies submitted to the commission as part of the record. And one of those testimonies had requested that it be read into the record as it was submitted as part of the record documents that were reviewed by the commission already. Staff does not feel that that's necessary.
Okay, and I agree. So thank you for that and duly noted. Okay. So we will go ahead and add that item to our consent agenda this evening. And by the way, I need to mention too that the Planning and Zoning Commission is a recommending body for that particular application. What we do here tonight is a recommendation to City Council for a final decision. So so that said,
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Montoya.
I was absent from last month's meeting, so I'll be recusing myself from the vote on the approval of minutes, but I will be voting on the consent agenda.
Very good. Thank you. Okay. All right. So I think we are ready for our motion to the consent agenda.
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Shepherd,
I move for approval of the consent agenda consisting of the minutes from the October 18th, 2023 hearing and the cancellation of the December 20th, 23 hearing, and moving the action item under old business, which is ZONFY 2023-002, Chad Weltzin with Erstad Architects, to be moved to the consent agenda.
there's our motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, Commissioner Brown seconds. All those in favor, aye, please. Aye, so no nays, so our consent agenda is approved and you guys are heading to city council, so thank you very much for being here tonight. All right, all right. Is there any other discussion items that we need to tackle this evening by commission or staff?
Chairman, there's one item that's not on the agenda that staff finds noteworthy, and that would be that this is presumably your last meeting. I think everybody here knows that the chairman has been elected to the city council. So
Yeah,
congratulations for that.
thank you, and yes, I'll miss being here. It's been a great experience, and the commission is pretty fantastic. So, and staff as well. So it's been great to spend the third Wednesday nights of every month with you all. So thank you very much. Okay, do we need to talk about the mayor's piece here a little bit, or are we just?
Yes, please. They're pretty big shoes to fill, and I wouldn't suggest that I could fill them. But the mayor was called out of town unexpectedly. And since the next meeting is going to be canceled, on behalf of the city, we'd like to thank the commission for all that you do. It's a heavy lift. Certainly this year in particular, it seems that it was a bit of a heavy lift. And the city's so lucky to have such a competent and dedicated commission. And there's a holiday gift from the city to enjoy. So thank you, everyone. We appreciate each and every one of you.
Either better than John.
I don't think so, but thanks.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Yeah, well, thank you very much.
Thank you both.
Yeah.
You're doing an awesome job for us. So I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
No, I concur. Your guys's information that you prepare for this meeting is fantastic, and just in my time being here, it's gotten easier to prepare over the years, and maybe that's just with experience, but also I just think everything's just gotten a lot easier to peruse and get through and get prepared for these meetings. So thank you.
We're always
great.
open to suggestions
Absolutely.
if we're doing something that's.
Well, it's,
You do a great job.
yeah, you sure do.
Always.
Thank you. Likewise.
Okay, well, thank you, everyone. I think we're adjourned, and have a great Thanksgiving.
Great. Thank
Happy
you,
Thanksgiving.
everybody.
Congratulations.